I told y'all the torture story?
Go ahead, tell us the story.
I ain't never told y'all this before.
Let's put this on the air.
It's already recorded.
You didn't give us no intro, nothing. He didn't even tell us it was.
This is the
talk about dad life. Talk about dad life. Here you go. So first,
Dopest dads, welcome to the show. Somebody should tell the people what they listening to.
So I get there. And they act like they ain't know I was supposed to be there at all. Real funny joke. But then
when did you turn this on? Does anybody know what we're actually talking about?
No, we're at 40 seconds. They know Randall's about to tell his vasectomy story.
There we go. We just wanted to get to the point where people know we talking about you about to get a vasectomy.
Yeah, all right.
Yeah.
So I get there, they make the joke. All right, cool. So they throw me on the table and I'm waiting. So you get two options. You can get the sleep, you know what I mean? Get put to sleep and get it done, or just over the, you know what I mean, numb you up and slice you up.
Oh, you awake the whole time?
Yeah.
You chose that?
Yeah, I drove up there by myself, so I was gonna drive back to the crib by myself. I'm in and out, baby.
He a man.
Horrible choice.
A man would have rode a motorcycle.
I'm gonna let.
I couldn't help myself.
I agree, but I would say do not choose to be
you are brave, bro.
Any form of man. And just get you a ride there and go to sleep, man. Go ahead and take you a nap. Get that done. So, but so the doctor was training, of course. So it's two dudes in there. So the nurse, she come in, of course, shave me down, get me together, prep time. So we in there chilling. I ain't ever been, you know what I mean, squeamish about that since the military. It don't matter. So I'm in there with her. We cool, but then they come in to do the procedure and they numb me to cut me open. And then the procedure is what they got to cut. They cut both lines and they take out a segment of both lines and cauterize each end. So that's the singe.
Yeah.
I like cauterized better. I still don't. Yeah, singe doesn't sound good.
So first, when they
fireworks accident,
they numb each segment of the line that they gonna cut. You know what I mean? And so as they were doing that, it was cool. They cut me, numb me. I was fine. When dude first turned on the cauterizing gun, that bastard arced.
Oh.
And an electrocution hit me on the tip of my jammy jam. When I say that was the first strike against, literally on me, like lightning strike, bam. Chipped the paint, bro. Like I had a mark on the tip. Like, you know what I mean? Like, literally chipped the paint. Like,
why is he turning it on that close?
Like, I don't know, bro. It just shocked me. As soon as he put it down there, it shocked me. Bam. That part ain't supposed to be numbed up, so I felt all of that. Bam. Yeah, right on the
tip.
Right on it. All right. So, all right, cool. Pass that.
No.
He gets one side done. Cool. Bam. Go to the other side. When he's cauterizing one end, he didn't numb one side. Oh. And so when he put the gun down to singe me, I really felt the singe.
Oh.
And I fully understood torture. Because in that moment, I would give him anything I owned. Like, you never do, like, I literally, like, hey, whatever you want, whatever I need to say, never do that to me again. Like, and then as soon as the pain was gone, I've never wanted to murder somebody so bad in my life. And the pain I wanted to inflict on him from what he just did to me, like, it was bad. It was.
I can only imagine.
Yeah, like, it was horrible. Like, I've never felt anything like that in my life.
Dang.
That's easily the worst pain I've ever felt. Easy peasy.
My apologies, man. You got it done, though.
Yeah, but I would say, so then numbed up again, shocked again. Made like, bro, the tension in the room when he was putting it down on for the second time. I was, Like, bro, yeah, it was pretty wild. But I drove home 30 minutes later.
Feeling everything.
Everything.
Did they give you any medicine, anything?
Yeah, is there anything you walk out with?
Man, I was at the VA, man. They give you ibuprofen and get on out the door. They give you some.
I need to talk to somebody with a better.
They give you some
to a better
Motrin.
hospital.
A better experience.
Yeah.
Hey man, don't be talking about that. Nah.
Bro, yeah, my grandfather swore about a VA, man.
They get you together, man.
Man,
It is what it is.
I'm cool.
But I advise you to go to sleep.
Yeah, next. Believe me,
Yeah, absolutely.
I'm thinking about it, and I will. I will take your advice.
I will go to
I will go to sleep. I will go to sleep.
They wouldn't even let me see me sliced open. Like I was trying to get old girl to give me, like, hey man, let me get a picture. You down there getting all the peaks. You get to see me. How you get to? I'm glad I did. I guess I know it looked wild.
I'm a little grim person, so I kind of want to see things like that. Not you, but I want to see myself.
Yeah, that's how I'm looking me a little. I am a little
Yeah.
bit too. That's why I kind of wanted to see. Like like that's the closest thing I've never been. Like I've been in the
I
hospital.
want to see it while it's being done. Like if somebody else, I can watch while it's being done.
Yeah.
Like my wife had the C-section. I was in the room. Didn't bother me at all.
Yeah, I was cool.
I was cool with that. You know what I mean? But I also couldn't watch them cut her. Like that was not about to happen. Like you gonna cut my? Okay, I'm gonna be over here, and when you done cutting, let me know because I'll be right back. But you can't ask me to watch you cut my wife. That's just not something I'm okay with.
I didn't get that option. They told me, "Oh, all right, the baby's coming out now," so it was already cut open at that point.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
well, we had a scheduled boy. Like she was actually coming early for this one, so it was like okay, we had moved the schedule up. And plus the doctor, like it was like either now or because when we had to move it up, she was about to go on vacation or something. Like she was about to be out, and so that's what happened. And so it was cool. Like I wasn't worried about any that. Like this is the second time. Blood doesn't bother me. You know, where we from. Like we've seen it. So I was just like, but I don't know, bro. Like it's something about like I know you're not harming my wife. I know that. Still.
Just the split second idea of it.
Yeah, watching blood come from her because of you is going to cause a reaction in me that I may or may not be able to control. And I liked her doctor. Her doctor was dope. So I didn't even want to entertain that in my mind. I was like, let me just get over here.
I don't want to think about hurting you.
Exactly. That's what it comes down to. Because you're great. My wife loves you. I love you. Taking good care of her. And I know something in my mind is not going to be able to help that. Like me thinking about hurting you right at that moment. So I removed myself from the situation. I think that's part of maturity, though. Like, not that I ever would have acted on it, but I just don't even want those thoughts in my head.
You know, I'm in a place of positivity.
I got a child coming into the world. This woman actually is taking good care of my wife. Like, let me just do what's best for everybody. I'll be back in like 60 seconds.
It's watching flesh split open a little bit too.
But it's just like people I love. Like if it's somebody else, it doesn't bother me.
It's
understandable. It's that disconnect.
Yeah. Like if we fighting and you bust open, you go keep
that's
fighting.
Different.
Yeah, you know what I mean? But it's watching so that was weird for me. Like your story sounds horrible. I do not want to. You did not help me in my motivation to get.
But what they do to you when you go to sleep though?
I'm taking my wife.
They probably laugh and joke. Look at this dick nigga. My bad. A little bit too aggressive on the mic.
I heard it up like Mr. Potato Head.
I heard the jokes in person. They just told me to my face. This'll be over quick. Like I forgot. I thought I got both sides with one needle. My bad.
Oh no.
Oh man.
Were there jokes after he messed up, or was it just silence after that?
Should have been silence.
After that it got pretty serious. For real, it really did.
Shut up. Everybody shut up.
Yeah, until after I was sewn up and put back together, it was pretty serious in the room.
Understandable.
It was pretty, Like that's a pain. Like, bro, I'm talking about it went up to the top of my head, back to the bottom of my foot, then back up to my head again.
Nope.
And the whole time was like, whoa, wait, what is this? What is this? What is this? No.
Heck no. Heck
It's
no.
weird. It's a weird sensation.
Yeah, I'm gonna be put to sleep. Hopefully, they don't wake me up if it happens. I don't want that in my life though. I heard a story about a guy. He was awake for 12 minutes of a surgery. I forget what he was having done, but all he could move was his eyes because they paralyzed him, but didn't put him to sleep. So all he could move was his eyes, and the nurse noticed, oh, he's moving his eyes. So the anesthesiologist, instead of gave him the other dose of medicine, but also gave him something to forget. And so he ended up having some type of post-trauma, ended up having a heart attack from the trauma that he experienced from the surgery.
That he didn't
I
even know
think
was
I
there?
Yeah.
I think I did read something. I think I seen something like about that.
It was weird.
Or maybe you told me about it when
maybe
you
so.
told it back in the
I know
day.
odd facts. But yeah, this is they sued the hospital, of course, and all that because it's basically like a wrongful death lawsuit. Like he died because of this.
Like, yeah,
Too
he
much
was
stress.
telling people about dreams he was having about being cut open, and nobody believed him or something crazy like that. Then
So how did they find out that it actually happened?
It's when they, like, the only thing it was like, if I remember right, correct me if I'm wrong, it was like the doctors, like, or the police only found the only time that anything could have happened like that was
something like that. Yeah.
his surgery he had one time, and when they looked into it, they was like, oh, he was awake. He woke up during the surgery, and nobody noticed it. They just put him back to sleep and tried to make him forget.
Yeah.
And somebody came forward about it.
But a lot of people lost their jobs. Somebody's in jail because that's traumatic.
That's wild.
And like you awake, I can't remember what surgery was having. I want to say heart surgery or something maybe.
Yeesh.
But yeah, awake.
Some of them, they be, maybe.
I don't know what surgery was having, but yeah, he was awake for like 12 minutes of it, and it's nightmares. But dope as dead. I guess we'll dive into the show since we're back. Actually, we did last week. We talked about me and Randall, where we come from as dads, how many kids we have, and why we feel like we deserve to be here on this show. It's because we started the shows why we deserve to be here. But we also have our third member of the cast. We got Juice
Ghost
in here.
Dad is in the building.
Ghost. We got
Ghost Dad.
and we got we going by real names this time, no nicknames. And so we got Chris and Danny Anthem Graves Jr.
Nicknames.
Wow. Give the whole government. That was not necessary.
I did not give the I know the middle name. I didn't give the middle
Danny
name.
Anthem in the middle. No nicknames.
But Chris has been a father for how long?
Bro,
It seems like a lifetime. I know. I've been in 5 years deep.
like 12 years, really. We go all the way back to when I first,
Yeah.
Yeah, that count.
yeah.
Believe me, that counts.
I know. I'm counting it.
Yeah. But tell the people a little bit about yourself. People might not know you from something about the culture, your past accolades, your managerial experience.
I might care about that, man.
It's easy. Like, where your resume, nigga?
I'm a East Side kid. Grew up. I lived on the West Side for a little bit and in Carmel. That was fun. But yeah, been all around the city. Married my best friend, pretty much. We
That's
grew up
what's up.
together. She know all my dirty secrets, so ain't nothing gonna come out the closet.
I was at the wedding.
Yeah, she know everything, bro. She know when I was out here being wild,
In these streets.
all that. So she loves me for me, which
And that's
is a
what's
wonderful
up.
thing. So I if you find somebody like that, hold to him. Otherwise, your stank ass gonna be alone. That's for real.
And how's being a father, man? How was the good, bad, the ugly? How's being a father to you, man?
Being a father is a journey, bro. I think a lot of people emphasize trying to get it right, and that's not the right mindset for a father. I don't think. I think there is no right because every child's going to be different. Every every situation is going to be different. You know, I don't treat every situation with each of my children the same way because each of them has different reactions. You know what I mean? And so the punishments stay the same, but as far as the talks within those punishments, like, and what really needs to be learned from those punishments, that changes because why one child did the same thing as another child, the motivations may be different. So I think a lot of times it's not about trying to get it right, it's about trying to do your best. And hopefully, like, I had a good foundation to build on. It wasn't perfect, you know, but I saw good principles to at least give me that solid foundation. And then me and my wife are just trying to build on that. I think it's about building, bro, no matter where you come from, giving opportunities and giving lessons to the next generation so they can build the next floor.
Of course.
You know what I mean? From the ground up. Like that's how you got to get it. And so I think fatherhood is a journey, man. You think of it as not as something you trying to do, but a walk you trying to take with your kids. And you trying to walk them through your life. You give them the last little bits of your life until you gone, and you hope they do the same and continue to build that building, you know what I mean? I think if we look at it like that and not worrying about getting it right, just worrying about getting to the right place in the end. I think that's it. I think
Very
that's
eloquently
fatherhood.
said. Getting
I
to
like
the right
that.
place. And we are just trying to get to the right place. I don't know where that is. I'm on this journey without a map.
He said something that was interesting. He said you
Yeah.
find the difference way the kids are, and the thing I found this interesting is how much we find ourselves in our kids, and we try to bond with that. You know what I mean? Because we understand. You know what I mean? The bits and pieces we find of ourselves, and then the differences just be blindsiding you out of nowhere.
Yeah.
how you got this like this with me? Like, I understand this, but then all of a sudden, wham! You lose me, homie. Where you going with?
How did
it?
we get here?
How did we get here? It's hilarious. Those are fun.
I haven't experienced much of those. Brooklyn's finally coming into herself, I'll say. You know, she's getting more independent. We're letting her be more independent. And so just she used to be a split of me and her mother, and now she's becoming a little bit more and more every day. You can check her personality out more and more every day, and just
being her.
Yeah, her being her, which is a problem because she's a bit too much at times. You got to tone this down. But she is also the only girl in the house. Her brother's 14 years older than her, I think.
Yeah.
And so she's also has that only child syndrome a lot.
Yeah, I don't have any of that. House full of women.
And shout out to you. We was talking about that last week, man.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, bro. Like I told her the other day, like she tried to do the please daddy little cute. I was like, baby, I'm 3 deep. That doesn't work anymore. Like, you gonna have to make a good case now. What's your case? What's your argument for asking for this? I'll listen, but that doesn't work.
It ain't happening no more.
No, just it's over, and that's the problem. Is she's just like me, and so she'll make the case. Like she'll think for a second, and she'll make the case. And I respect it sometimes, and sometimes it's complete foolishness because she's a child. Yeah, and I get it. You know what I mean? That's what she's supposed to do. Is try and see if Dad's actually listening.
See, we're in the stage right now where Brooklyn has learned to lie.
Oh.
And so, of course, she's going to blame it on her other sibling. And so the TV...
it was the grown man.
Exactly. And so my come home routine after work is I go pick her up from daycare. We come home, get her a snack, something to eat, and then we go upstairs to our bedroom because she'll sit on our bed while I take a shower. And in the process of me doing that one time and taking a shower, I come back and our TV's broken. I'm like, Brooklyn, who broke the TV? And Jeremiah? Quickly, I was like, so, and I don't think she would lie. So I asked him, I asked this grown man, did you break my TV? No. He got 2 TVs. All right. And Brooklyn, did you break my TV? Well, I said, Brooklyn, I told you not, because I knew what happened. She climbed on the TV stand, and the TV fell over, and she put it back up real quick like it ain't nothing happened. But the screen's obviously cracked, and then, it's showing the colors and whatnot. But yeah, so she learned the line. She just is instantly anything in Brooklyn. Who did that? Jeremiah.
Man, bruh, I don't know how fast we learn. Like, it's weird how fast we learn to try to get away with stuff.
But nobody ever teaches you.
No,
Like,
yeah,
nobody
that's
ever
it. Like,
teaches you
yeah,
to lie.
it's like I don't want to be in trouble at all. Whatever it is, whatever
where
it
does that come
is.
from? That's like no other species has that ability to even speak to do that. Like
No.
you can't get away with stuff. It's either you did it or you didn't.
Man, it's weird, man.
We had to have a whole talk about who did or didn't do it. Like,
Yes, for no reason. I don't.
Like, we gotta teach kids to be honest. They little
Yeah.
little bad bastards.
that's one of my pet peeves, man. I'm really, as far as the differences between me and my wife, I'm very chill.
Yeah.
Like I don't care about a lot of stuff. But lying, disrespect, like just
Yeah.
certain principles.
Yeah,
like,
I definitely hate that.
that's where I draw the line. Like I don't even punish y'all for half the stuff if you honest with me.
Yeah, because I don't care.
Because
bro,
I
for
don't
real.
care. Like
Yeah.
we have a talk about what you can do better. You know what I'm saying? But if nobody got hurt, you didn't intentionally do anything wrong, or you intentionally do anything to harm anybody.
Yeah.
Like, okay, here's what you should have done better. And that's cool. When you start lying, like that's
Come on, I got it made
Bruh.
already, man.
huh?
I got it made already. I'm already past all that. My youngest is 12. They already know. They
Just say it, huh?
yeah. So I guess my 12-year-old sometimes she can be a little feisty. It ain't that she won't lie or anything like that. She just a little mean.
Chips, cookies.
Ask mommy.
Mommy.
This is when I thought about this podcast. I planned for the kids being able to come in and come through just because, man, Dad, like I think they're owned by the microwave, Brooklyn.
You heard me with the cookies. You said, oh, since you was expecting me.
Can you
Yes,
ask
they
Randall?
are.
I think Randall knows.
Yes, they are.
And she does not talk to Randall. She won't mess with Randall
At all.
No reason why.
The one kid in the world that's totally afraid of me. I ain't never seen nothing like it. It's
And
hilarious.
she won't look at him.
What she say after the party, after her birthday?
Oh yeah. So she said she didn't want Randall to come to her birthday party. I forget how she said it. She said I did not want him to be there. Or something like that.
Why was Randall at my party?
All his kids, his wife, she loves the rest of the family. Will not mess with Randall. I
Hey,
told
bro,
her.
the way the mind squinted when we walked in the door, she was nigga.
And I tried to shout out Randall with my friend 20 years. He's my best friend. And she don't mess with him.
Don't mess with
Don't
me
mess
at
with
all.
him.
At all.
And he been around. And you and Randall have been around longer than anybody else. You,
Come
Randall,
on.
and Nick.
Hey, bro, I'm talking about from the very beginning.
Yeah.
I'm talking about she was still in the hospital.
Yeah.
I'm talking about we was working at the scooter spot down the street.
The scooter
Yep.
spot, man.
We
That
was
that was some great dates. I appreciate y'all, man.
We was in the
Just go
scooter
ride around
spot right
downtown,
down the
go get dinner
street.
somewhere and go do something else.
Hey, come on, man. Hey, that's wild. We used to-
And it's just reason, like, since he's been able to talk, so maybe a year, and she ain't been messing with Randall. I said, he's going to be coming over here every weekend. And she just acts like she don't see him. Love his
That's when
wife.
she cover her eyes when she come in the room.
At least I didn't get that reception. I got the shy reception, the look and then run away and the look in the room. Maybe we'll see what it turns into.
That's what it's going to be for now. She gives Nick the same thing.
The look and run away.
I feel like maybe she a precog. What's it? Minority Report. The precog. Maybe she a precog. Maybe I'm a serial killer in the future. Like, y'all niggas just don't know yet. Y'all better leave that nigga alone.
I can see the future. Randall's wilding. All right, so we don't really have any current events that popped up this week. We'll get better. But one thing we did want to talk about is censorship. We are 24 minutes into this. I'm probably going to keep the whole thing, too. Probably won't cut anything out. But, yeah, we're 24 minutes in.
Like they did me. My bad.
But and so censorship along those lines, your kids cussing, you cussing in front of your kids, other people cussing in front of your kids listen to music. Like my daughter knows when music has cuss, she'll say, "Daddy, that's a bad word." Like she'll want to stop the song that he said, and she'll want to say the word that he said. And she's been heard to say nigga on a regular basis. So we're trying to stop that right now. But if you can't tell, that's hard for me. Because we was on the way home from Gigi's house, like, nigga, just go already. Daddy, you ain't supposed to say that word. I said, what word? Because I really didn't hear myself say it. I said, what word, bro? And she said, nigga. I was like, oh, shit. You ain't supposed to say that word either, Daddy.
Nigga, you ain't supposed to say nigga.
But so as I try not to cuss, I think she doesn't hear me. I don't really cuss anyway, unless you make me mad, but she's not with me much in the car. But how are you guys handling censorship? Because I think I've done pretty well so far, unless it comes to nigga.
Let's see. Like I said, my kids are older, not necessarily the sense in the age of not watching your mouth around them, but I'm horrible.
Like I still don't cuss in front of my father.
Yeah, I'm horrible.
Yeah,
like it's in the sense of I watch my mouth in front of my parents, where I try not to say MF a lot. I don't say it too much.
I just try not to say
too
that
many
one
times.
word.
Like after a while, after 2 minutes, my pops would be like, "Hey, listen here, nigga. You don't be talking like that in front of your mama, man. What's wrong with you?" So I try to keep it toned down a little bit, but like they know like.
Yeah.
I tell jokes all the day long.
Yeah.
And I'm pretty uncensored when I tell jokes, and don't let me get to chilling too much. It's like if I get caught up in it, it's pretty bad.
Get too comfortable.
Like I get too comfortable to start telling jokes and laughing and stuff. Like especially if I'm around like my nephews and stuff. I can get pretty bad. And if at home with my kids, I act a complete fool all the time. Because they have nuts too. Like my son, like I tell people all the time, I think my son is way funnier than me, but he don't cuss at all.
Yeah.
He's just absolutely a nut. And so we act a fool. And so I'm pretty bad with them in general. And I know it. Sometimes I try to watch it just because.
Yeah.
It doesn't change if I'm upset, and I'm not really that mad. But the words, people associate curse words with being really, really mad and being cursed at.
Yeah,
and I'm gonna just say, "Man, motherfucker, what you doing?" And it ain't, and I'm not really that mad like a motherfucker really say that. But I just say it so much. You see, it just slipped that 2 times. I was trying to hold him back.
And I've done that before. Brooklyn was playing with shit. And so I didn't know what else. I said, what the fuck are you doing? Like it's probably 2 or 3.
Do you realize you just said shit though?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I just wanted to ask that.
I thought he meant it literally.
No. She's literally playing with shit.
Okay.
Yeah, it fell out of her
fecal matter.
Yeah. And I remember she was sitting there. I was laying on the couch. I was kind of waking up from a nap. I first shouldn't have fell asleep, obviously. And she had a pull up off. And just balls of shit in her hand. It's like, can we just throw the whole, her mom wasn't here. So I already was, just throw the whole baby away. We make a new one.
Like when she come back.
No.
But yeah, so maybe I'm not as good on censorship because you get me frustrated enough, anything might come out.
Nah, see, like I don't know. There was a time I think, I don't know, the different stages, different things I've been through. I think I've adjusted more and more to where I'm at, where eventually it's just like
Of course, because you've grown. I mean, you've grown as a parent over the years, so you've handled enough situations to know what you're handling now. Is that right? No,
it's more like life situations. Life kick your butt enough, you say fuck it. Nah,
I don't know. Like,
it's
I
not.
don't really say too much around my dogs.
Yeah, how did you handle censorship?
My kids are older too.
Like if I'm angry, I might say something about move your ass or something like that. But that's like a damn something. Like I don't like my kids have. I don't think my kids have ever heard me say fuck.
Hey, don't be judging us over here, man.
I'm not. But that's not a regular part of my vocabulary anyway. You know?
Yeah. I think I definitely curse way more than the
Like
both
if people
of y'all.
start hearing me say that, they think, oh, he might be mad. You know what I mean? So like, not that I don't use the word, I save them so they mean more.
Yeah. And I've
I'm
heard you
also
say
the
that
cat
before too.
Like I used to read the dictionary because I wanted to be a lyricist. You know what I mean? And so I was like, I want to be like Rakim was the dude. He didn't cuss that much. So that's what I grew up listening to. Rakim, like cats like that. Nas didn't cuss that much. He said them, but it was like
they meant something when he said it.
Something, you know what I mean? He had vocabulary, and so that's what I wanted really. And so it just never became like a regular part of my vocabulary that I would use them that much. Like unless I'm trying to be funny, and I want to emphasize something that I want to be funny, or I'm truly angry. Or I'm just like if I'm shooting shit with y'all, then that's different.
See exactly that. I started off in that dictionary phase too, and eventually those are the only stages I got now. I'm either trying to be funny or I'm extremely angry, or I'm shooting the shit with y'all.
It's the 3 stages of manhood.
But even before, like they just weren't regular words for me. Like
it's not. It never was part of our. I mean, maybe it's because we all grew up in church. Also, it wasn't like as when we were just out here in the streets. We knew how to act in public.
I remember the first time I heard my grandmother say it, dog. I was grown, like, and it was so shocking. It was funny to me. Like I had to play it back so I could remember. Like, nah, that wasn't. Like I still remember to this day, bro. Like,
what's he say?
All right, so I was living with my grandparents at the time. I had a crazy ex I was just trying to get away from. I was like, can I just live with y'all for a little bit? Let me figure this out. And so I'm downstairs. I'm chilling. I work all types of weird hours. I think I've been working the night. So they're upstairs arguing.
Hold on. We gonna come back to the fact you had the ex that had you running the granny.
Bro, that was crazy.
Continue.
I know that I'm not gonna say no.
Everybody got one. When they should have. I mean, not
I've
you.
I've been locked down for years. I've been
you got locked down too early. But
He
everybody
got
else
his
got
at
one.
12 or 13.
Was it 15, 27 years a slave?
You dodged the bullet on that one. But nah, like I don't know what he said. I couldn't hear, so I just hear my grandfather walking out, and something. He must have said something hella disrespectful, because he walks out. He's like, "Oh shit," and walks out like that. I heard my grandmother, who got bad knees, bad ankles, all of that. Like was never fast on her feet since I known her.
Yeah,
bruh.
Pitter patter running.
Running. Like, I think if he had not made it out that door, it would have been fisticuffs from her. Like, it was.
Man.
So I was like, who? And it sounded like thunder, too. Like, my grandmother ain't no huge woman. So I'm like, she was moving. She was hauling ass, bruh. And so she gets there, and it sounds like all I hear was a blaxploitation movie after that. All I hear is she opened that door, and God rest her soul. I love them. They both just passed recently, bro. Like, they were my wisdom givers, man. They kept me from crossing a certain line. And I feel like they might be mad I'm telling this story. No, they wouldn't. She laughing right now. She gonna laugh. So she gets to the door, and he's probably 10 feet out the door down the stairs, and all I hear is she goes, "Listen here, you motherfucker, you." I was like, what? So
I thought she was gonna say. She said, "Sucker."
Was she pointing at her? How was the finger?
Bro, I wasn't there. Best believe I got to the stairs. I got to the stairs so quick.
I guarantee that finger point was up. Listen here, you motherfucker.
And she went clean off like I had never. Like she'd say some stuff when we got older. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like Granny started using regular words again. But like, cause I cook with her, so she would just be talking. She get somebody she didn't like, and she just be venting to me. So I heard it all. Like I love the tea. I got all the tea from Granny. You feel me? But bro, when I say I never heard, like that was a professional level cuss out.
Oh, she went for $1
See, I about to say she ain't cussed nobody out since the 70s. That's
bro,
why
like it all came out. All them cuss words she had been waiting to say. Like I know this isn't the first time, but Like she had getting older, and she was like, "I'm gonna let this out now," and I done forgot he's downstairs, but you gonna catch all this hell. Ah man, it was. It was both disgusted and
He run away.
I was disgusted and I admired it too because I was like, that was poetry.
I must know more.
That was poetry.
Like she lined the words up together.
Chris back there rooting on his granny cussing his ass. That's right, bitch.
Let him have it.
So how did you guys' parents handle cussing? My parents didn't cuss in the house. They didn't cuss around us. You know, they were 90s Christians, you know.
Yeah.
And so it wasn't much done.
90s Assemblies of God.
Yeah,
Christians.
exactly. Yeah, that Pentecostal.
Like even now, I don't even think my mom maybe in the late 90s, but my parents wasn't really in the church. Like I started going before they did, but they still weren't. Like we could watch certain stuff on TV. We probably watch movies and certain like stand-ups and stuff a little younger than we should have.
Yeah, I had to sneak to watch them.
Yeah. They couldn't watch
like,
The Simpsons.
But actually,
For real.
like The Simpsons is my favorite show. You know what I mean? Growing up, that's
Sneak to watch. At one point, we had to sneak to watch Power Rangers.
Yes. Because Zelda was a witch,
Was a
man.
witch, witchcraft.
We be watching that witchcraft in this house.
Rita Repulsa.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, Rita. I said Zelda.
Oh my gosh.
Zordon had that Z on the shit, so it's confusing. I know the meaning.
But
my parents never. They were never really. My parents, like even now, like they don't. Like even now, I guess they got into church and stuff, but they never. They like if they were to say something, like my pop's driving. You hear get him driving, get him upset. You go here. That's a whole nother nigga. That's North. That's North Philly Mike Big Ben right there. He's driving. I'm talking about. I be taking him to his appointments now. He be in the back seat, still
mad,
yelling at people. I'm getting all of it in my ear because he yelling at me from the back seat. Man, I be rolling.
I can only imagine
bro,
that
what
big
you
deep
gonna
voice.
do? We gonna pop out with the cane. Oh, now it's hilarious.
He still got hands.
Come on, man. Yeah, they still exist. He still got both of them. They still there.
Cold blooded.
What about you, Chris?
Yeah, mine had the same type of upbringing you did, man. We very cussing is wrong. And I guess my problem I always had with cussing was like people gossiping all the time.
Yeah,
that hurt my feelings way more than the cuss word. I'm over that cuss word in 3.5 seconds. You start telling rumors.
Telling lies about me.
Telling lies about me, nigga. I gotta do damage control. This requires extra work. Give me the cuss words. Like I never understood that people were so mad about cuss words. They would gossip to you in a prayer request.
Yep.
Like,
And pray for Sister Rita. She's a loose woman again.
Exactly.
She done fell
So
away.
you could have just left it and prayed for her. Cheated on your prayers. Like why
cheated on
need
her
to do all
husband
that?
4 nights in a row. 4 different guys.
I was one of them.
So that was a weird thing for me. I don't know. Like I
One
remember
of
my
them was
mother
Deacon
threw
Brown.
away all my CDs, bro.
Yes. Oh, do you remember? You remember? I think we had a
Great CD
sleepover at my
burn in
house.
98.
No. We had a sleepover at my house, and I think Chris and Mike James slept over at my house.
Yeah.
And we went to. I had a dentist appointment that day. Then we went down to Circle Center Mall.
Yep.
And my mom would not let me buy the censored version of Dr. Dre 2001.
Chronic 2001.
Yeah.
And she wouldn't let me buy the censored version of it. Mike James got the censored version, so I made a copy of his censored version.
We all made a copy of
and
his.
we all had censored versions of the Chronic.
Come on, man.
Half the album was censored, come to think about it.
I think my mama put in Lil Jon and then just threw away all my CDs. Cause that was
Man, the church had the people hyping there about getting rid of boys' CDs.
Oh, yeah.
Getting rid of all music. They was trying to. They even got that on the white people. They was like, don't listen to Dave Matthews Band and County Crows. I was like,
I remember that 9 Inch Nails.
White people ain't safe. No emo music for you.
You
at
better
the
not
time,
listen to
like, and at
Evanescence.
the time, Christian music was whack, bro.
All that acoustic guitar.
The best thing
wrong.
we had was DC Talk.
DC Talk.
Praise the Lord for DC Talk and Gospel
I'm talking.
Gangsters.
The gospel,
Peaceful Talk and Gospel Gangsters got
Gospel
me
Gangsters.
through middle school, bro.
You ain't never lied.
Because Toby Mac
Toby
wasn't
Mac,
even a real rapper.
Nope.
But he was close enough.
He was
close enough.
Now, you're right. Once we learned how to burn CDs on a regular basis, I remember that summer I learned how to burn CDs.
Yeah.
Because I was doing other things too. You know, you could download music, and you could download the Girls Gone Wild videos. I saw Snoop Dogg on Girls Gone Wild.
I saw Snoop Dogg. Hey, come on, man. He just got off the Olympics, man. Let me bring it up.
It's got to be official.
Snoop Dogg is America's family favorite home video right now, man.
Snoop
Let me
Dogg
bring
was
it
on
up old
Girls Gone
stuff.
Wild. Gave my computer all typer by that Dell is ate up still.
Snoop Dogg done did everything, man. He done lived every life.
Why does it, speaking of dads, why does it feel like Snoop Dogg is America's high dad now?
He is, man.
Like,
He is.
Like,
It's matter high granddad now.
yeah, granddad, yeah. But like,
Come on, man. Snoop Dogg the man, man.
like I posted that one thing about moms liking Snoop Dogg, and dude had to remind his mom, he used to ground me for listening to his music. Like, when
Come
did
on,
this?
man.
Like, I'm happy for him. Like, seeing that. Like,
Martha
that's dope.
Stewart, man.
That's what you want to see.
That's the growth you want to see.
That's the growth you want to see. I just want to know, like,
Martha Stewart.
what?
That's what did it for him.
Martha Stewart is his homie, and they cool and they can kick it. He is safe with a white woman, the whitest of white women, and she went to jail herself.
I don't think
she
Martha-
gangster.
look,
Martha Stewart
I don't
more
think Martha
gangster.
Stewart is that white, bro.
That's what I'm saying.
I don't
That's
think
what
so.
I'm
Like, America
That's what I'm
might
saying.
think that.
Martha Stewart comes off as the whitest of white women, but she's really more gangster than Snoop Dogg on the low.
She's a safe white.
You know what I mean? Like she about that American life. She know what time it is.
Didn't talk at all.
Come on.
Like, probably could have got nothing.
Yeah.
Probably could have
So-
got nothing. Yeah, that's what I would do. That's what did it for me. I was like, she knew everything. I'm sure she's not the only one that moved the money.
Yeah.
She know who moved the money, who told them to move the money, everything.
And she took the charges like a boss,
Like,
man.
Come on, man. Martha Stewart.
Yeah, put
Hey,
some
that's
respect
what I'm
on her
saying.
name.
So
I respect
that
Martha than
switch-
a lot of these rappers.
that
out here.
switch into America household and being wholesome was
Yep.
was real easy after that because he already got away from. He was far away from. You know what I mean? Look at all the Netflix specials where he coaching and all that stuff.
Yeah.
Come on, man. He American hero
And
out
he's
here.
putting on comedy specials like.
He was in Starsky and Hutch playing
Yep.
Huggy Bear.
He took Bill Cosby's spot as America's dad.
I think Cube would have been somewhere like that too had he not become more political.
Probably.
Yeah,
so.
he aggressive.
Yeah.
Forget
But
you
he
crackers.
always has been though. He
Yeah,
always has
like
been.
that's him. Like that was him from the jump.
Yeah.
He come on. He say, so y'all want me to apologize? You know what I mean? I ain't gonna apologize for what I had said. I had meant what I had said, but I am sorry.
Sorry,
you,
I
have
caught
to-
saying
you,
it.
you feel the way you feel about the way I said it. But you know what I mean? Crackers is always crackers.
Hey, crackers gonna crack.
And then he in the tape. Like, shout out, and he got on all black the whole time in the video. I be rolling.
My
Shout out to
apologies.
Cube.
I think we gotta bring this show to an end. Somebody's
Oh, we
crying.
can't end up crackers on crackers. We can't go get
But one thing I did think about doing the show is we end the show with some fatherly advice, either from not even from all of us, one of us, either one of y'all have some fatherly advice you would like to expose to the audience.
I will say, yeah.
I know, but you guys are usually good on top of your head.
Be honest.
And be honest.
There are things we always want to give our kids that we feel like we didn't have. And items and knowledge, regardless, if you know what I mean. And I would say with that, we're going to fall short of, because you know what I mean, we're going to, you know what I mean, when we feel bad about reaching, when you feel down about stuff that where you fall short in.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like you yelled at them when you shouldn't have yelled at them. Little stuff like that. You know what I mean? Be honest. Explain yourself well and give them the understanding of your perspective.
Yeah.
Uh,
I think that's best because, like, yeah.
That's good. That's great advice, though.
Yeah.
Because that's the one thing I guess we all probably wish our parents were more honest with us, but maybe I don't know. Maybe they're protecting us from the streets. Still out there though.
Be okay being wrong too.
That yeah.
Because I think that's like just to piggyback on what you said. That's important. I think sometimes I do go to my daughter and say, "Hey, Daddy was wrong."
Come over here. Hey, playtime over, nigga. She crying.
Yeah, man. I got you. Yeah, just be okay being wrong, and letting your kids know you were wrong. I think there you go. You got.
You have to stop crying.
Because I think letting your kids know you were wrong gives them a kind of a compass. You know what I mean? Starts that compass early. I think just yelling at a kid and leaving that unresolved, that's a problem. And you make. I'm saying you can't raise good children that way, but sometimes you are wrong.
Hey, look at this. You know our kids.
I mean, we all ended up good. You know what I mean?
You know our parents ain't explain shit.
Latchkey kids, you know what I mean? Like, we ended up cool, and our parents did the best they could. I'm not throwing anybody under the bus. They were different times, different measurements of their parenthood, different things were considered good for children. So they were doing the best they could by the standards they had set for them. But I think if there was one thing that would have helped me, it would have been like we had conversations. I had conversations with my parents as an adult, but in the moment, you know what I mean, 20, 30, even a day later, if they had been like, hey, you know what I mean, that was wrong. And like, you know how as a kid you feel like, but, you know what I mean, like I didn't even do, you know what I mean? Like just coming back to my kids now and be like, hey, Dad was wrong. Yeah. I'm sorry, baby. You didn't deserve that. You didn't do anything for me to yell at you. It was a bad day, and Daddy was wrong, and you're okay, and you were perfect. You know what I mean? Be okay with that and normalize that, I think, in parenting.
That's what's up, man.
Because on the other end, if you wrong, it's that ass. You know what I mean? Like I'm not sparing my kids if they're wrong. We're gonna have a whole conversation about that too, and I'm gonna tell you exactly what you need to hear. What I hope God gives me the words to tell you what you need to hear. I don't ever want to come off as just yelling at my children. No, I think if I'm yelling, there's a reason you need to hear me, and obviously you didn't want to hear me, so I'm gonna elevate a little bit. But what's even worse? Talk lower. When I talk lower, my kids be like, "What?" They get scared. You know what I mean? So that's something that I've done is like I don't even yell that much now. I just talk lower. Because even if I'm wrong now, I can just be like, "Hey, that was kind of bad. I shouldn't have said that." And it doesn't have the same impact as if I yelled it.
It's respectable. I respect that, man. Shout out.
Sure, I gotta sneak into my oldest room now and whisper in his ear, give him nightmares about me, keep him afraid of me. He in high school, all he do is work out all day. Half his class, he on the block scheduling, and half his schedule is gym classes. Like he in advanced weights.
Advanced weights.
He in AP weights.
Like AP weights. So I just
shoot.
He can lift the big weights now.
Come on, man. I got a missing assignment email. I'm like, man, how this fool missing assignment? I'm getting emails about missed reps.
He left the plate off.
Come on, my man missing reps and getting emails at home. But nah, man, that sounds like a good
And that
bit
was
of
great
advice
advice.
all the way around.
It was.
Hi.
There you go. All right.
And do you want to say it now too? And Brooklyn's been playing on the mics anyway, making fake YouTube videos. And can you say how do you have to look, Brooklyn? You have to move your hands and then get down
Is this recording?
Yes.
and talk. And say hi and say, all right, guys, bye.
Look, I closed my eyes.
You want to say bye?
And say bye, guys. All right, Brooklyn.
Say thank you for listening to Dopest Dads. We'll see you later. Go ahead.
Say it.
Okay, well, never mind.
I want to.
Okay, go.
Thank you for listening to Dopest Dads. Bye.
Say bye. And we out of here. Peace.
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 Bye-bye.